Good afternoon, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. This is a video on the Quantum 6-Edge power chair. All right, folks, this is a really nice chair. This is a Quantum 6-Edge power chair. This power chair only has 2 miles, folks. And it has the all-terrain tires on it already right here. So we're going to cover this chair. This chair has the 7-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, and electric feet. It has gel arms. It has all kinds of other goodies on this chair. And it has the 4-pole motor, which is very good. A lot of torque when you're outside in the grass also. Especially with those motors and those tires, you'll be able to go through all kinds of grass. So to make the seat go up and back and recline in the legs, you have to go through the joystick. So you go through the joystick, and on the left side there's a button that you turn it on. So you're going to keep going forward until you see a picture of your seat in the screen. As soon as you see a picture of the seat in the screen, you're ready to go. So now if I want the seat lift to go up, the only thing I want yellow on this screen is the bottom cushion. If the back and the bottom is yellow, that's tilting. So to change the color, just move the joystick sideways. Now I've got the back yellow. So folks, now that we have the joystick, the yellow cushion on here, yellow on the joystick, now you can go back and forth. If the seat is tilted, it will not go up. So you have to have the seat down, then it'll raise up. So now you just go back and you'll see the seat lift going up 7 inches, folks. So you're going to start roughly at 22. And by the time you're all the way up, you should be about 29 inches. Let's look at the base on this chair while we're at it. So you can see this is a single post 2x2 inch heavy duty seat lift. The nice thing about this chair is that it has the all-terrain tires. These are 13 inch by about 3-4 inches wide. They're super large, really good for the yard. This is a mid-wheel drive. So what that means is your drive wheel's in the middle. With a mid-wheel drive, you're always going to have a caster wheel on the ground in front and a caster wheel in the back on the ground. It keeps your chair from doing this, okay? This will give you the best turning radius also. This chair will actually turn in its own length, okay? The wheels will swivel this when you turn. You have an anchor point here and you have an anchor point there. You have 4 of these around the chair to secure your chair to your lift or to your trailer, okay? This is the motor right here. This motor is connected directly to the hub. There's no chain, no belt, so no more hassle. This is why these motors are so quiet. If I want to push this chair, you can see right here I can't push it because it's in gear, okay? All I have to do is turn the power off, and the reason you want the power off is you'll have some resistance if you leave the power on. You want no resistance in the motor. Power is off, push the handle down, and now you're in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides, okay? That's how you put it in neutral. When you're done, put it back in gear, turn your power back on, okay? Another thing that's great about this chair is the suspension. I'm going to put the chair back in drive so you can see the suspension. You see this shock right here in front? It's for this wheel. There's another shock for the other side. And if you look at the back, the same suspension here covers these 2 forks. These are independent. If I raise this one stays down, watch. So they're separate. Remember I was telling you, well, I'll show that in a few minutes here, but let me just bring it back. So here we have several speeds on here. 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 speeds on here. So it's a little faster here. There we go. So you can still drive this chair with the seat elevated. As you can see, it drives really good with the seat elevated. All right, so we're going to bring the seat back down. So we're going to go back to the seat and we're going to push the joystick down and bring the seat down. So this was the seat lift. Oh, one more thing. Let me bring it back up. So let's just say you have trouble getting out of your chairs. With the seat elevated, all you have to do is get to the end of the seat and walk right out. I could have made the seat go higher. It would have been even easier to get out. So with the seat lift, it makes it easier to get out if you have that problem of getting out of your chair. The next thing I want to show is called the electric tilt. So I'm going to move this until I see the cushion, yellow bottom and yellow back. I'm going to go back and you can see the tilt. Tilt is when the base goes back. Of course, it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back, because they're all connected together. This has a lot of medical benefits if you want to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back, or you just want to relax, or you want circulation in your legs. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the feet. So I want to show you something here. Folks, I'm going to let these go all the way up so you can see. Now, these are padded pads here, by the way. This is a custom. Usually they're rubber pad, but these are padded. You can see there's pads there on these. They're padded pads for your calves. Now, if you're a little bit taller, a little bit shorter, we can adjust these foot plates to the length of your feet. Now, this is a little extreme for circulation, but if we go back to tilting and bring it back down, so we're going to bring it back here. So let's just say you were halfway tilted. I think we're halfway. Your feet are still higher than your body right there, okay? So we've covered the seat lift, we've covered the tilt, we've covered the electric legs. The only thing left is the reclining part of the chair. I'm going to go all the way down. So the reclining is when the back goes back by itself. As you can see, it's going back now. You can see the back moving back. This is called recline, okay? If you see a red X on your joystick, that just means you're too reclined, you're too tilted, something's not right. You need to bring your chair back to a little closer to normal. Then the red X will go away and you'll be able to drive again. There we go. So that's your recline. This is what it would look like in this chair if you were reclined back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to bring the back up and the legs down at the same time. So you can do two functions with this chair at the same time. If you're going to be outside, leave those legs out. But since we're in the room, I'm going to put them all the way in to show you the turning radius on this chair right now. Okay, I'm going to leave the legs this way, and I'm going to keep bringing the back a little bit more. And then I'm going to put it back in drive to show you how the chair turns inside your house. So remember I said this chair will turn in its own length. So if you watch this, it should stay in the same spot. Okay? Another thing this chair has back here, you have what's called an attendant control. So if you have a person who cannot drive their chair and you need to push them up ramp, push them up a ramp, push them on carpet, or just get them around because they can't drive, you can just switch it here. It'll go from there to here, and now I can drive the chair right from here. Okay? I can walk around with this and go. This takes a couple days to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's like riding a bike. Okay? Bring it back this way. So this is an attendant control. You can also tilt the seat, do all the function I was able to do there. When you're done, because right now this one's dead, put it back. And when you put it back to the front, you have to turn the power back on the front. And now once it's turned back on, we're able to drive again. You also have push bars. You can see the push bars right here. You have a fully adjustable headrest. It's got many adjustments. I don't know if I can take it out and show you. There we go. You can see it's all twisted now, but this can be extended. You have all these options. This is a super large contoured headrest. It's really comfortable. So whenever you have this, it's not one of those vinyl one. It's a really comfortable one. And you can adjust to any height that you want, okay? I'm going to leave it up there for now. Also, the arms on this chair are gel. This is gel, folks. So you may not be able to see that over there, but these are custom arms. They're gel arms. We also have here, let me back this chair a little bit. We also have here what's called a swing away joystick. This enables you to get a lot closer to a dining table without damaging your joystick. Also, these arms, there's an adjustment here. So if I want to make the arms a little higher, I would turn that knob right there. I'm going to bring it back down to a level, but some people like driving this way, so you can have it, you can adjust it. Now, pay attention on this chair. The seat on this chair is 18 inches by 18 inches. I am not changing the seat on this chair because this is a custom seat So this chair, the only thing I can do, I can push the back. So we can keep it at 18, but I can push it back to 20, 21. So the back of the seat right here, as you can see, there's 2 screws right here. I can move the whole back a couple more inches. So we can make it 18 by 20, 21. So we're not changing the seat. We can change the cushion. And if you wanted a bigger cushion on here, you can possibly put a 19-inch cushion on here because it sits on a metal pan. So we can also put a 19-inch cushion on here, but I want to keep this seat at an 18 or 19-inch seat, and we can move the back. Right now it's 18 by 18. Okay, so remember that, folks. On this one here, just because it's an older custom chair, even though it's only got 2 miles, I'm not going to do a lot of refiguring. So if you're going to buy this chair, let's move this up one. Whoop, wrong way. So if you're going to buy this chair, that's what you're looking at right there. When you charge this chair, you'll take your Quantum charger and you'll plug it right below the joystick. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, when the charger realizes the batteries are full, the charger will cut off. So let's recap. We also have a safety belt on here. Okay, so this is a Quantum Edge 6 power chair by Pride Mobility. This one has 2 miles. It was sitting in someone's home. It is completely loaded. It has the 7-inch seat lift. It has the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It will drive with the seat elevated. It has the all-terrain tires. So remember one thing, folks. Even though this is only 25 inches, with these tires, you're going to be at 27 inches wide. So with this, it's 27 inches from outside of tires, okay? So you remember that number. These are 4-pole motors. These are really good high torque motors. Great suspension, a 10-in control, adjustable headrest, anchor point, safety belt, swing away joystick. If you run a really, really nice power chair and you want to do some outside activity and not get stuck, this would be a good one. Oh, this chair flies. 5.8, almost 6 miles an hour. Whoa! It stops good too. When you let go, like I'm going right now, 5 miles, and it stops within a few feet when you let go. I also use the joystick as a gas pedal. So if I just push the joystick a little bit, it barely moves. Or you can, there's 4 speeds. You can put it down to speed number 1. So this would be speed number 1 here. You can't get in much trouble at that speed right here. I'm going to put it back to speed 4 and go right around. Now remember, this chair has a lot of torque, so it takes off quicker. It has more power because of the 4-pole motors. These are the really good motors. And the grass should be no problem at all. This is nothing. Follow me, we'll go in the ditch and give it a good ride. As you can see, this chair chews up this ground with no problem. Wow, plenty of power. It's leaving ruts over here. So you can see most chairs would not go over this without having a problem. This one has no issue at all. So if you try to do too much with the chair, like I'm doing, it's probably not a good idea. But this chair will go everywhere you want to go. So right here is about a 2-3 inch incline, straight up, and it just goes right over that like it's nothing. So this is a really nice chair. I have a lot of fun driving this chair. So if you're looking for a chair where it's fully loaded, but these motors are powerful, so that's why you see a little more power in this chair. I'm having fun with this chair, so whoever gets this chair is going to have a lot of fun. All right, folks, see you later. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.